In January 2026, 3 months ago, scientists pulled a Megalodon tooth from the bottom of the Pacific Ocean, over 10,000 feet down. The serrations were still razor sharp, like it had just fallen yesterday. That same month, a shark that's barely been seen 250 times in all of human history was caught alive off the coast of Spain, a species so rare that scientists genuinely questioned whether it still existed. And in February, researchers filming the deep ocean off Argentina came face to face with something so enormous they couldn't make sense of what they were looking at. 3 discoveries in 3 consecutive months, all from the ocean. So let me ask you something. We've explored less than 1% of the ocean floor. Less than 1%. What exactly do you think is down there? Before we get into the list, I want to establish something important. This video is not about myths. It is not about monster movies. Every single creature on this list is backed by real scientific evidence, peer-reviewed journals, university researchers, government expeditions. And here's the thing that most people don't understand about ocean extinction. When we declare a land animal extinct, we can search the jungle, we can set up cameras, we can cover the terrain. When we declare an ocean animal extinct, we are making a declaration about a body of water that covers 70% of this planet and goes deeper than Mount Everest is tall. We are saying with confidence that something doesn't exist in a place we have barely looked. That is not science. That is a guess. Here are 7 of the most dangerous guesses we have ever made. Animal number 7, the Goblin Shark. Start with this face. This is the Goblin Shark. It has been on this planet unchanged for 125 million years. It was swimming through these oceans before the dinosaurs went extinct, before the continents finished separating, before almost anything we recognize about the modern world existed. And we have documented it in all of recorded human history fewer than 250 times. 250. For context, the Tasmanian tiger, which we covered in video 1, had over 4,000 sightings after extinction. This creature, a shark that is very much alive, has been seen less than a quarter of that number total ever. Here is what makes this relevant right now. In January 2026, just weeks ago, researchers at the University of La Laguna in Spain published a paper confirming the first ever documented sighting of a live goblin shark in the Canary Islands. It was accidentally caught by recreational fishermen at 900 meters depth, photographed and released alive. This record constitutes a notable expansion of the species' known distribution range in the central eastern Atlantic, the research team said. Think about what that means. A shark that has existed for 125 million years, and we are still discovering where it lives in 2026. We are still finding it in places we didn't know it existed. If we don't even know where the Goblin Shark lives, a creature that is confirmed alive, what does that tell you about our confidence in declaring other ocean species extinct? Animal number 6, the giant phantom jellyfish. February 2026, scientists on a research vessel off the coast of Argentina lowered a remotely operated vehicle into the Atlantic Ocean. At 820 feet below the surface, in complete darkness, the camera picked up something. There was a mixture of excitement and disbelief, said Chief Scientist Maria Emilia Bravo. Its ethereal and delicate presence in such an extreme environment was deeply surprising. What they found was a giant phantom jellyfish, 33 feet long, longer than a school bus, drifting silently through the darkness. Here is what stops me cold about this animal. Despite their massive size, these creatures have been spotted only 120 times since the first specimen was collected in 1999. 120 times in 127 years. A 33-foot animal spotted 120 times in over a century. One submersible pilot who works in Antarctic waters described his first encounter. I couldn't make sense of what I was looking at. Now here is the question that matters. If a 33-foot jellyfish, one of the largest invertebrates on Earth, can appear only 120 times in recorded history, what does that mean for the creatures we've already declared extinct? If something this size can hide this effectively in the ocean, the extinction declarations we've made start looking very different. Animal number 5, the Megalodon. I know you've heard about the Megalodon before, but I promise you, you have not heard this. In 2025, a study written by 29 fossil shark experts conclude that Megalodon may have grown up to 24 meters long. That is 80 feet, longer than the fictional version in the movie The Meg, longer than the blue whales suspended in London's Natural History Museum. And in January 2026, this month, scientists reported a discovery that is forcing the entire field to rethink what they knew about this animal. A fossilized Megalodon tooth was recovered more than 10,000 feet below the surface of the Central Pacific Ocean, the first time such a specimen has been found in place at this depth. Measuring 68 millimeters and preserved in excellent condition, the tooth raises new questions about how far Megalodon may have roamed, well beyond previously assumed coastal hunting grounds. The serrations were still perfectly intact, like it had barely been touched. Here is what this changes. Scientists always assumed Megalodon was a coastal species. It hunted in shallow, warm waters near the shore. That assumption was one of the main reasons they felt confident it was extinct. If it was coastal, we would have found evidence of it by now. This tooth, found at 10,000 feet in the middle of the Pacific, proved that assumption was wrong. Megalodon was crossing entire ocean basins. It was going deep. It was going places we have barely sent a submarine. I'm not saying it's alive, but I am saying that the reason scientists gave for why it couldn't still exist just got significantly weaker, and that is a very different conversation.
Animal number 4, the Plesiosaur. 66 million years ago, the Plesiosaur was supposed to go extinct alongside the dinosaurs. Long neck, 4 flippers, small head, the animal that inspired every sea monster legend in human history. For decades, the scientific objection to any plesiosaur's survival theory rested on one fact. Plesiosaurs were marine animals. They needed salt water. Loch Ness is freshwater. The entire premise was biologically impossible. Then, in 2022, a team from the University of Bath and University of Portsmouth made a discovery in the Sahara Desert, which was once a vast river system that changed everything. They found plesiosaur fossils in freshwater riverbeds, not occasional visitors, permanent residents, adults, babies, teeth showing signs of a lifetime of freshwater feeding. The lead researcher, paleontologist Nick Longrich, was asked directly about the Loch Ness Monster. As a scientist, I can never say anything is impossible, he told CBS News. All hypotheses are on the table at some level until they're proven false. The university's official statement was even more direct. On one level, it's plausible. Plesiosaurs weren't confined to the seas. They did inhabit fresh water. The main biological objection, the one scientists relied on for decades, is gone. There are now over 1,160 officially registered sightings of something large in Loch Ness, and Loch Ness connects to the ocean through rivers, which means an animal could theoretically come and go. Is there a plesiosaur in Loch Ness? Almost certainly not, but is it impossible? A University of Bath paleontologist just told us it isn't. Animal number 3. The colossal squid. Stop. Before we get to numbers 2 and 1, I need to reset something, because this next one changes how you think about everything on this list. The giant squid. You know this story, considered a myth for centuries, photographed alive for the first time in 2004. But here is what most people don't know. The giant squid has a cousin, the colossal squid. Bigger, heavier, more powerful, and we have never, not once, photographed a living adult in the wild. Every specimen we have was either caught in a fishing net, found dead, or pulled from the stomach of a sperm whale. We have never seen one alive in its natural habitat. Not on video, not on sonar, not once. The largest one ever recovered weighed 500 kilograms. Its eyes were the size of dinner plates, the largest eyes of any animal alive on Earth, and we have never seen it alive. So when someone says an ocean species is extinct, when they say we would have found evidence by now, remember this: we have never seen the largest squid on Earth alive, an animal that exists right now in 2026 in our ocean, and we have never filmed it. If that can happen with something alive, imagine what we might be missing with something we've already given up on. Animal number 2. The Helicoprion, the Buzzsaw shark. 270 million years ago, this shark ruled the oceans. Its defining feature was unlike anything before or since, a spiral of teeth inside its jaw, coiled like a buzzsaw, capable of shredding through armored prey that nothing else could touch. The Helicoprion went extinct, officially, at the end of the Permian period, 252 million years ago. One of the most catastrophic extinction events in Earth's history wiped out over 90% of marine species. But here is the thing about extinction events. They don't get everything. The coelacanth, a fish that was extinct for 65 million years, survived one. The nautilus survived multiple. Deep ocean trenches are the most isolated environments on Earth. Temperatures near freezing, pressure that would crush a submarine, no light, almost no food. And yet life not only survives there, it thrives. Creatures have been found at the bottom of the Mariana Trench that scientists couldn't identify. Creatures feeding on nothing we understand, surviving conditions nothing should survive. Could a descendant of Helicoprion, something adapted over millions of years into something we wouldn't even recognize, be down there? The ocean has hidden stranger things for longer. And this brings me to number one. And number one isn't a species with a name. In November 2025, just months ago, a YouTuber named Barney Dillerstone dropped a camera to the bottom of the ocean at night to film whatever emerged from the darkness. What appeared was a ray, a stingery, common enough, except this one was in waters where stingeries had never been recorded. Its markings didn't match any known species. Its behavior was different. He contacted marine biologists, multiple experts. They studied the footage. So what species is this one? He said. The answer is, we have no idea. Perhaps it's a species new to science. A camera dropped from a boat into water that people swim in, and it filmed something that the world's marine biologists cannot identify. Scientists estimate that as many as 2 million species inhabit the world's oceans. Fewer than 250,000 have been formally identified. That means we have named and understood roughly 12% of ocean life. 12%. We have made extinction declarations about creatures that lived in a body of water where we understand 12% of what exists. Every creature on this list, the Megalodon, the Plesiosaur, the Helicoprion, were declared gone based on our knowledge of 12% of their world. I'm not saying they're alive. I'm saying we don't have the right to be sure they're not. The ocean doesn't owe us answers. It doesn't surface its secrets on our timeline. It hides a 33-foot jellyfish for decades. It conceals a goblin shark from entire continents. It drops a megalodon tooth 10,000 feet down and waits for us to find it in 2026. Every discovery we've talked about today happened in the last 4 months. 4 months! I genuinely believe that within the next 10 years, we will find something in the ocean that rewrites what we know about extinction. Something we declared gone. Something that's been down there the entire time, waiting. Which of these 7 do you think has the best chance of still being alive? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. If this video made you question something you thought you knew, subscribe to Phantom Species, because that feeling, that's what we're here for. New video every Friday. I'll see you in the next one.